So today I'm ready to prepare white soup. White soup. Here in Igbo language we call it Nsala. These are my ingredients: rosa seed, curry, my locals being ogilibo, salt, uzuza seed. This is a pounded uzuza seed. This time Maggi no cube, uzuza leaf, a little onion. This is my pounded yam, my crayfish and no pepper, then water. So let's start. I'm preparing this with goat meat, so a little ingredient is needed. This is my curry spicy. This powder curry. So a spoon, teaspoon, just one. A little, I think this is just a tip added. So next should be my turmeric powder. I think this turmeric powder, I so much love using it to cook, most especially steaming my meat. So I added a spoon. Next is my ginger powder. Ginger powder, I added a spoon and a tip, a spoonful and the tip. So up next should be my Maggi, no cube. And I just used a cube. I didn't use the double cube. I just used one to steam my goat meat. Yeah. So I pick up a cube from it. You can see it now. There's a cube. I'm going to add it to it. Sprinkle it on my goat meat. Then next should be my salt. I sprinkled a spoon and a little tip. Yeah, that's what I used. Then this is my little onion, just little, very small. Because I know some people don't like adding onion to their white soup or Nsala soup, but I just prefer to use a little because I'm steaming my goat meat. And this time, all these I'm adding most especially thyme and curry because this steaming of meat. Assuming I'm not steaming the meat or I'm not using goat meat, I won't be adding all the spices. So I'm done. I'm going to stir a little so the spices will get all parts of the meat. So I'm showing you what it looks like after adding all the spices. And I'm going to stir the spices and the meat together so everything will circulate and will assimilate before I start steaming. After doing that for a little bit time, I added water because yesterday when I was preparing my chicken, I didn't add water the first instant. I started boiling it immediately with the hope, I believe that the chicken meat will first boil or first steam the chicken. But here, this is a goat meat. I have to add a little water. Not even a little. I needed to add much. Because most times people believe that it takes time for goat meat to get done to their taste. Eventually, I always add water, but I didn't over add it, but I added a little bit. When if I get to know that the meat is not yet done, I'll still top up. So right now I'll turn on my gas and start cooking. Start steaming my meat. because this is the first step, getting the meat ready. So once this meat gets done, I have to kind of peel it out from the pot, separate it from the water, pick out the meat, then start cooking the soup. So I'm arranging my ingredients, my spices. My red oil kind of is blocked, so I'm taking a little time to dissolve it, then pull it out. Also, my stockfish right now is in the hot water. It's been there for over 45 minutes, so I would like it to dissolve. This is my meat. It's now boiling. I think this is steaming. It's steaming and it's cooked this way. I think it's better this way, so I need to pick it up. Pick it out, separate it from the water. Then, ready to start preparing my soup. I won't say sieving because right now I'm just trying to separate the meat from the water. So I'll pick out the meat first. I don't know why. Is it that the meat doesn't want to leave the pot or what? I'm done cooking you. I'm done with the steaming. Just let go. Alright. I can remember there's a girlfriend of mine. She loves her meat kind of tiny. But I think I love it this chunky. It's cool this way. Once they're eating at this, you'll be eating a sizable amount of meat. So once I'm done with separating the meat from the pots, I had to change my pot. This is my pounded yam. I had to change my small pot to a bigger one. Although this is just a personal soup, this is my pounded yam. Already, I prepared it initially. Most times people like to add their yam, kind of slice their yam, wash, and then add it to the hot water for cooking, for preparing the soup bowl. Due to time factor, I needed to fasten up. It's almost getting late. So, pounded yam, I've added it. This is my pepper and crawfish, pounded one. I couldn't use blender because of time factor. I just need to smash and then get ready. Different individual kind of have their own perception of how they cook their white soup, Nsala soup. This is my ozoza seed, pounded. It's not grinded. I pounded this one. Some love the dry one, some prefer the fresh one, but this is a fresh one. So I'm gonna add salt. You can see I've changed my pot. I prefer to use a sizable one. The previous one won't be cool for the soup, maybe. So I'll just turn it around. Then we're good to go. Up next, I think the next should be my red oil. I think it's cool now. Kind of, it has dissolved. It took time. It really took time because I was planning to make this cooking tomorrow, but at the time I might have things to catch up tomorrow, so I needed to brief it up today. Although it's late, but I still have to carry on. Just added my red oil, a spoon and a half, because the soup is not that much, just a little quantity. Alright, I have to let the oil to boil for long. Then this is my stockfish. Yeah, added. That's after the oil. Yeah, it's been kind of after 10 or 15 minutes of boiling my oil and other ingredients. It just assimilated, so I added the stockfish to it. This is the remaining cube of Maggi, which means total I use 1 cube. Inside 1 cube we have like two portion, one portion and the second portion. So this is my locust beans ogili bowl. That's what we call it. I did my ogili bowl. I so much love this ogiri bowl. I can even lick it. Yeah, I do. I'm done. So up next will be my goat meat. I'm adding back to the pot to enable it get done. Finally get done. Yeah. After adding my goat meat, I will just cover up the bulb and let it then boil for a little while, steam all together. It has to get done. Cook it for like 10 minutes or less. Although the meat is a little bit cool, but I just need to make it softer because this is goat meat. It's better eating while soft than very hard. If you don't cook it well, it gets to be unchewable and very difficult to digest. So I stir my pot of soup. Nsala soup. We're almost there. And after this, I'll cover my pots and permit it to cook for a while, not up to 5 minutes. Then the next is my uzuza leaf. So that's the last thing I will do. Add it to my pot. My food is getting ready. So that's the last thing. That's the last step. Go, baby. Then I have to stir. Delicious. So here we are. Baby girl is done. Oh, this is how I prepare my own white soup and Nsala soup with the help of uziza seed, uziza leaf, ogilibo, locust beans, what else? Goat meat, little bit of onion. So here we're done. This also pounded yam, remnant from what I pounded earlier to cook my soup with. So my soup is so ready. I'm so into you, baby. Here we go.